Jack and Leo are just so happy that the league has evolved into a three-point shooting league. I know we've joked and kidded about it for the last couple of years, but it is a reality.
Oh, it is a reality.
I'm
all in. I love Hawaiian shirts.
Yeah. Here's DeRozan. Nice move. Harris, a big body, long.
To muscle that up. Great post-up move that time by DeRozan.
Jackson with the layup per year, reported $43 million contract in your range, Jack, as Ibaka drills a three. Powell driving, and we saw remain on the court for the Raptors as they lead by 4. Neither team shooting the basketball well. Lowry on the drive, lays it up and in. There's been a lot of change in the offseason, and you know, there are times, as we know, it's great if you're an NBA
well,
fan.
I think it's become like the NFL. It's a 12-month sport now. It's unbelievable.
And then, of course, that brings us to the question of, and it's a question that Leo and Bledsoe playing both point guards.
Well, we saw this last few years with Kyle Lowry and
it's like your contract, trying to keep Leo and I around with you. So Corey, of course, ends up in Indiana, but certainly his ability, and both of us really like him. He's works exceptionally hard, but then also on the right, you love his length. He shows it again right there, but Drummond comes away with it, and shot doesn't go. Pirtle unable to collect it. And they got to be roster players.
Nice pass, nice catch.
To try to get the defensive collapse and then kicking out.
Pretty basic playbook for both teams.
C.J. Miles racks up the three. Ellison spinning. Raptors on an 11-0 run. Bullock on the inside, able to finish. Oh, here's Van Vliet, season opening. Drive, kick. DeLon Wright, bucket and book it.
And no matter how you stand on the situation, whatever you think politically, and politics and sports guys aren't supposed to mix, but I'll think about it. I think it's refreshing.
Well, the Pittsburgh Penguins today visited the White House, and certainly, as we all on the inside, DeLon Wright. And the kick out, tracked down by Harris, and a slam dunk.
These young men in all the sports would do a great job creating change.
Corner three. Rebound. Nice on the inside. Buzz Williams at Marquette. That's why if Isaiah Thomas is healthy, key players that the Celtics don't have. And to be fair, when you look at Boston, they didn't. Drummond on the inside in the denial.
Went in the goal, though.
No. You gotta start shooting that three. If he shot,
and he's still playing, isn't that amazing?
Yeah,
20th season, Sacramento Kings this year.
Kyle stumbling, and Smith with the slam dunk.
In consideration of that, but the best players to ever play for this franchise, 10, number 7, those would be guys that belong in that discussion.
DeRozan with the block. And that goes back to what that goes back to there needs to be a true number 1 player,
and they didn't have it that year.
But I'll also say this: Surge, corner three, got it.
Well, they need to
stat monitor. They're attempting to
make the numbers bigger. Thank you, because I can't see. I'm guessing. What is that number over there? What is this?
Valanciunas, we need to get a Tommy camera right here at the table, just a little one.
I'll wear a patch on my jacket, just like the players. Maybe.
With the way that this game, we've talked about it so many times. Look at here, Serge Ibaka. How many attempts is 105, and maybe we'll see him back up here. Big fan too of Andy Rounds, not just because he's Leo's son, but he's somebody that can.
Jakob Pirtle. What's the story with Bruno Caboclo and Lucas Nogueira? Like, who's going to be when there's fatigue?
To practice, get to my new teammates. And I took that drive. It was an emotional drive because I was thinking about my old teammates and what's to come with the new team. And the Raptor fans were so tremendous in welcoming me here.
Just getting warmed up for next Thursday.
Tomorrow we're going to, go figure. We'll have fun doing that tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to it.
Here's this Schmidt with a jumper, and it's good. For Edmonton, Calgary, Ottawa, Montreal, Halifax, all the great places that we...
5-6.
Yeah.
And, you know, so I would hope next year you'll see a few Raptor games. I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's great for the national following.
We haven't been to Winnipeg yet. I mean, I have.
Bronze James's first exhibition game as a NBA player, unfortunately.
Here is Lowry. Gives it up to DeMar DeRozan with the three, and it's good! By the way, yesterday saw a good friend of yours.
Greatest things, guys, about being an American athlete in Canada, by the way. 2 Thanksgivings.
Cold beverages, it's all good.
That it is. And DeLon Wright finds Jakob Poeltl. Van Vliet. DeLon Wright. Here's C.J. Miles. And it's really not about points against, folks. You really got to look at field goal shooting percentage.
It's all about the number of shots you're able to contest and the difficulty of the types of shots that people get. He'll get out and guard on screen and roll. He'll communicate. He moves his feet.
For 32 from three-point range, you take that every night. And you take that every night.
Ball movement, getting it to him on the left in the left corner was sensational.
Here comes CJ behind the back. Oh, what a dish! DeLon Wright.
His injury, you know, you could sometimes get a steal because
on the Damari Carroll comments when he was traded to Brooklyn.
Well, I just think sour grapes. I understand injuries were a factor, but there were a lot of wide open shots that I saw that didn't go in. That was a big free agent signing, and that one didn't work out either, you know? Sometimes guys get the big deal, it doesn't work.
28 assists.
Communication and those things that are so important, and just spacing of your offense. But again, give the Raptors credit. They were patient, and they see the long haul.
Threes, but yet they're getting to the free throw line as well 25 times. Why? You know, they've gotten to the rim.
Have enough guys that are makers, and that's going to be the big challenge. And that's where these young guys come in. Fred VanVleet, DeLon Wright. Who else? In that? Do you have a little bit on your team in game prep? It gets a little harder, and guys State's got dudes that can make shots, and I think if you want to play that way, you got to have guys that can be shot. Had a tremendous 4-year run. I think this group is a little bit more. There's a lot of question marks still. Chicago in the home opener, you'll learn a lot more. 6 of the first 8 on the road on a tough West Coast trip, you'll learn even more. You will when your kids go to college and you finally are an empty nester. I did the whole.
We're going to actually have some time.
My 3 sons, I have 3.
Denial by McDaniels. Here's DeLon Wright. DeLon gathers and up and in, and Stan Van Gundy's looking for an offensive foul. Over the 19th, Raptors and the Bulls get it all underway. There's Lucas Nogueira. Where is he shooting that from, Jeff? You know where to go. Raptors are going to take this one. They're going to improve to 2-2 on the preseason. Dwayne Casey acknowledging Stan Van Gundy. Raptors win at 116-94.
Good quality effort tonight. Excellent ball movement. Shot the ball well from distance. And Dwayne Casey got an opportunity to see his